The residents of Pruitt-Igoe went on a rent strike. Rents are supposed to pay for maintenance. People said, we can't afford these rents. Place was built with Scotch tape and chewing gum or something. It's starting to fall down. And Pruitt-Igoe went straight downhill toward physical dilapidation and eventual demolition. You have the ghettoization in government properties of poor black people. Instead of their moving slowly up the socioeconomic ladder, in part through the ownership of property, they're on this whole other track, a dependency track.
We create the expectation that people are going to be cared for their life. That poverty is a life sentence.
Our government programs, and most of the people have I've been sitting back for a long time. My mother will be mad at me if I say this, but most of the programs come from the Democratic Party, and that's keep us in bondage. No, people need to step out of that, you know, and because that's what set it up for failure.
Let's be clear. The progressive agenda is not the black agenda. That inherited culture that we had as a people, and I think when we lost that, we lost a lot. We reached a point where, as we failed to become educated in other things, it did not prevent us from still creating new generations. And so we had a generation that was, when I said substandard, I'm not talking about them as a human, as a person. I'm talking about substandard as relates to the skill set they needed to survive in the society that we're in. That as we fail in there and we created children, and then they fail to gain that subset that you have to survive in the society that we're in, and then they had children and they fail, well, boy, that's like taking the purest wine and each time you pour some in the glass, you water it down a little bit.
Over a period of years now, the man he's been down for something he did not create it, that he had to try to survive in. And the one thing about slavery, when we were free, nobody taught us how to be free. And so we're still struggling, even today, how to live a life of freedom.